What going to, man? It's your boy Smalls coming at y'all boys with another video, man. And today, as y'all can see, we're reacting to Spurs vs Thunder. Doesn't make any sense by my dog Cube venue. Now, as y'all can see, it is May 30th, 5:51. Game 7 is literally an hour and 9 minutes away. So you know I had to hurry and crack this jump before Game 7. By the way, y'all, Spurs in 7, baby. You already see that. But if you guys who did click on this video, I truly do appreciate you watching. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're having a great and fantastic day. And shout out to Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Allowing me to be here. Allow y'all to be here. And never lose that for us. Truly. Thank you, Jesus, man. With all that being said, GSG. I ain't no Spurs. By the way, ward my team, you know what I'm saying?
Down 3-2 and facing elimination, the Spurs delivered
I probably shouldn't have said that in show
dominant win. But in a series that's been defined by the chess match between their
defense. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen this, bro. This poster most valuable flopper. Yo, W fan, bro.
Between their defense and OKC's offense, Game 6 wasn't decided by adjustments. It was decided by execution.
It was decided by who's better without the refs. Who's better without needing to have without that whistle. And we obviously know who that is, bro.
So what went wrong for the Thunder? And what can we expect to see?
They're just not better than Spurs, bro.
7?
That's what wrong.
That's what we're going to figure out in today's video, brought to you by
my was on the way.
To understand where Game 6 went wrong for OKC, we first have to go back to Game 4, because that's when the Spurs made the decision to stop sending everything at Shea. Instead of loading up
Shea's been so boxed all series long, it's actually crazy.
Then have help defenders stunt at the ball before recovering to the three-point line. The Thunder attempted to attack this by using that space in the middle of the floor to set up pick and roll, to which Wemby picked up the ball early in high drop coverage. His goal was to keep Shea away from the basket without giving him space to work in the mid-range. By starting every
basically, bro, in front of him, stun on Shea a little bit. If not, just go one-on-one, make him hit tough shots. That's the game plan. And he's been boxed. When you got people like Castle on him all game long, suffocating him, bro. He can't even breathe. Vassell. Shoot, Dylan Harper. No, Carter Bryant. That brother been low-key playing some nice defense.
At no point were the Thunder a threat to get all the way to the rim. Shea didn't have room to get to his spots, and Hartenstein could only roll to about the free throw line before Wemby got back to contest. So in Game 5, they made a huge adjustment. Instead of playing from the middle, they emptied a side of the court for Shea to come off
Paycom at payrefs.com center.
Major advantages to attack. On one hand, it made Wemby more vulnerable. When Shea turns the corner, he's isolated in space with an entire side of the court to work with. More importantly, though, look at Hartenstein. Because Wemby gets pulled towards the baseline, he's able to get behind.
Is that illegal?
Though, look at Hartenstein.
Is that illegal?
Because Wemby gets pulled towards the baseline, he's able to get behind him on a roll. All of a sudden, the Spurs defense had to make tough decisions.
I wouldn't call that if I was.
When Shea attacked that space, Wemby had to
I obviously didn't call it, but I was just seeing.
This time, Hartenstein gets behind him and seals the low man for easy points. With Wemby isolated in space,
if you got Hartenstein scoring, then that's what you want, bro.
Loading up in the paint early. So as long as Shea made the right decisions with the ball, the Thunder would find high-quality offense. It really seemed like they had figured things out, so I was expecting Game 6 to be all about how the Spurs planned to fix the problem. So imagine my surprise when they went.
I want to see, what was their actual adjustment? Exact adjustment.
Wemby sells out to the ball, lets Hartenstein catch it in the short roll, and he has to float it up over a contest. That's a tough shot, but they went right back to it a play later. Remember, help at the nail is gonna stunt at the ball. Castle makes Shea pick up his dribble, then recovers on a
close. You know Chet ain't gonna do jack. You know once he get in that black area of Wemby, he's swinging at it. He ain't doing jack.
It isn't really an advantage when that guy's waiting under the basket. Yet still, they went right back
for real is dead scared of Wemby.
Later,
like, he got no dog, which I understand, but he got no dog in him.
Then gets back to Hartenstein and smothers a push shot.
What kind of flop was that?
Shows his length.
Bro, this man is saying Hartenstein even flopping, bro.
And smothers a push shot. At the end of the first, they adjusted by moving the screen up
8 3-pointers made this quarter, most by Spurs in the playoff quarter since 1990.
Wemby continued to sit back.
That's when MJ won his last ring.
They'll live with a pull-up 3. Watching this game back really felt like deja vu from Game 4. The middle pick and roll wasn't creating any advantages. They didn't go away from it. Shea was just running into Wemby. He could either settle for a long 2 or move the ball, to which Hartenstein had to get the ball up over Wemby.
Bro, Hartenstein having to score so much. If you got Hartenstein having to low-key hit shots often, that's how you know it's ball game.
Behind Wemby and force help from the perimeter. Only to abandon that setup entirely. Let the Spurs defend pick and rolls 2-on-2 and take away the rim.
They're just boxed, bro. Just purely in a straight seatbelt.
Turns out the Spurs did adjust. Instead of a high drop, they had Wemby all the way out in a hedge to force the ball out of Shea's hands early.
And then what? Oh, okay, I remember this. And then they would swing it and then just rotate. You know, pick up the next man and rotate.
Another example.
Cover.
The corner and both weak side defenders cheat to the paint early.
Yep, he slides up. He probably gonna swing it there. Champagne rolls there. He goes there and he goes there. Yep. Ball knowledge. I see what they were doing. I mean, they didn't do it right here, but I actually remember that during the game though.
Rotations, moving on a string to not let the Thunder get a clean look. A few minutes later, OKC went back to it, but against Luke Kornet. Shea knows he can attack Kornet in space, so he keeps his dribble live and waits for an opportunity to attack baseline, where he draws a foul. Again, keeps his dribble live and waits for an opportunity to attack baseline, where he draws a foul. Again, the true advantage here, though, is that Hartenstein is able to roll behind the big man. Because they got more aggressive at the point of the screen, the paint has to collapse earlier, and I think the Thunder missed an opportunity to exploit that throughout this game. To collapse earlier.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I wonder if somebody back there is gonna cheat the steal and like try and like read it and cut it off. I think
the Thunder missed,
you know what I'm saying? Because that pass is probably gonna be made 99% of the time.
Because there are so many ways to take advantage of an empty corner. I especially love this set, where Hartenstein fakes a handoff to Shea before setting up pick and roll with Caruso. They know Castle isn't going to help from the corner, which puts pressure on the weak side and leaves Casey Wallace with a wide open look from three.
Yeah, he's just doing it. I mean, that was smart, though. I'm not going to lie. It's smart.
Caruso sets it down.
But if Shea's off the ball, that's what you want, though.
There's nobody to tag Hartenstein as he gets free for a lob, then misses a dunk. That's pretty similar to this play from Game 5. Wemby gets matched up with Chet, and they set up an empty corner pick and roll. Because Castle isn't going to leave Shea, Caruso has an easy lane to the paint. Now Wemby's isolated. Chet rolls behind him, catches a lob, and it isn't a clean dunk, but he puts it down for 2 points.
Surprised he went over that.
I would have liked to see more of that in Game 6. In general, just using the corners to apply pressure. That's what worked for them in Game 5, especially when they went to 5-out lineups.
I mean, it's kind of different when everybody like
the Spurs wanted to keep Wemby low.
I mean, Wemby, I don't know. I feel like actually, let me not say that. I don't know the statistics. How much turnovers does the Spurs have in Game 5?
That way, he can always help. The Thunder had to find a way to remove him as the low man, put him in positions where he can't just roam over from the weak side. How do you do that? By attacking on his side of the court, creating rim pressure, and kicking it out to the corner. So that became one of their biggest points of emphasis. It's almost impossible to help from the strong side corner without giving up an advantage, which made it easier for ball handlers to get downhill and score in the paint. The Spurs stuck with this coverage in Game 6. When OKC went 5-out, they kept Wemby low, switching matchups and staying as close to the basket as possible. There was just one major difference. Lou Dort was in the game. Dort is the one guy on their roster who San Antonio at this point is still comfortable leaving open. So the Thunder lost their advantage.
I thought he was like one of the better shooters on the team outside of like, you know, obviously their best shooter on the team. I thought he was like pretty decent, bro. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Because he do be doinking.
He just commits to the ball and lets Dort shoot. He shot 1 of 9 from 3 in 22 minutes. On this play from the
last day, bro. I see why he be having a hacking injured people. He ain't good for nothing else.
The driving lane. Dort tries to attack him in space, but that's not exactly the most efficient form.
Yeah, that's obviously not what you want.
That's not to say the Spurs didn't do a better job of executing. This time Dort isn't in the game, but when Shea tries to get to Wemby's side of the court, Carter Bryant does a great job of pushing him towards
I ain't like Carter Bryant, bro. He low-key be putting bro, this man SGA low-key be getting exposed all series long, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. SGA without the free throws, bro. I seen a post on IG. I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying this like 100% true. But I ain't like SGA with no free throws, bro. Sometimes he be looking very regular. Very regular. Like a regular player. Now I'm not saying he is a regular player at the free throws, but I'm just saying, bro, he don't be looking like the 2-time MVP without the free throw. I'm not talking about the free throws he deserves, that he earns. But a lot of times they don't deserve. They're not deserving of him going to the line. He be looking like regular, bro. Shea's been getting exposed his entire series. Look-key playoffs. But really this series, though. I mean, calling Lakers, too. Not gonna lie, but
extremely difficult off-balance jumper.
He be having some tough shots, obviously,
he
but
wants to attack Wemby in the corner, but Vassell doesn't let him get there. He contains the drive and pushes him out. Shea's once again forced to settle for a super tough jumper.
That's a tough shot, but he don't hit him all game, bro. That's not efficient enough to beat the Spurs, man. So you live with that.
The Spurs basically dared him to beat their shell with jumpers. But before we get into what that looked like, I want to take a second to thank PrizePicks for his
W ads, promotion. No, sir, not over here, buddy. W promotion.
In a series that's been defined by floor alignments, the setup OKC fell in love with was a flattened baseline. They'd put nobody on the wings and give Shea the middle of the floor to work with in isolation.
The Spurs defenders they too good for all of that, buddy.
Send a double.
You ain't counting in that paint.
The question is whether or not he can win his matchup.
Isn't that's what the Mavericks did,
did
right?
it in Game 6, and he really
Remember that one video
in the series.
I
do think some of it is just that he's missing shots we all know he can make at a high clip, like this middle pick and roll against Cornet. He does a great job of using his body and slowly navigating space. This is a shot we've seen him hit 1,000 times.
That's because he's not in rhythm at all. Spurs got him out of rhythm.
Deserve a ton of credit, especially Stephon Castle, who has the agility to cut off drives, the strength to absorb contact, as well as the deceleration and body control to stay attached to all of his moves. Even beyond Castle, Devin Vassell has also had some really good moments, not giving up any angles and using his length to contest jumpers. Of course, this is all insulated by the help
I didn't realize Vassell wore
and the fact
24
that
until
Wemby's
now.
patiently waiting for him at the basket. Needless to say, he's been turned into a volume jump shooter more than ever.
That was tough backward,
he's
though.
made just 26% of his threes. That's not a reliable option to fall back on. Instead, he's been living in the mid-range, especially long twos. He's attempted 12.5 mid-range shots a game.
23% from 3 game. You some butt, fool. You
he made 36% of them.
36.
That's almost 20% worse.
I'm sure in the regular season he shot like what 50 or something, maybe even low 60s from the mid.
I truly think Game 7 will come down to how he operates in the middle of the floor. Can he hit shots to beat the Spurs coverages?
Game 7 comes down to the rest of Wemby. That's what it comes down to.
Like on this play, getting Wemby to commit to a drive, finding the open man to force a rotation, and leaving Jay Will with an open corner 3. They need more of that. In Game 6, he wasn't consistently hitting those pressure points. Along with OKC shooting themselves in the foot with their game plan, this was just a disastrous offensive performance. It was over before the third quarter even ended. Through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, the Thunder had a 126 offensive rating during Shea's minutes, almost 14 points better than average. In Game 1, they got held to just 99. The Spurs' initial game plan did a number, but they figured that out with their spacing, posted back-to-back masterpieces.
Bro, especially the Spurs hold them on 100 points. Oh yeah, them brothers lost, as in the Thunder lost.
No longer sending 2 to the ball. Then you have the Game 5 from OKC, where they started attacking an empty side and using
they either don't score jack or they score 120.
In Game 6.
That's literally the only solution, bro.
In my opinion, most of Game 7 for the Thunder will be getting back to what worked. That means running more empty side pick and roll. Force Wemby to make decisions and force the Spurs to load up early behind the play. It also means attacking the baseline in general. One thing I didn't bring up was that anytime Shea isolated from the corner, Wemby would double from the weak side. That was another way to get the Spurs into rotation.
Why would they
we saw it a few times in Game 6. With Wemby helping early, Fox is forced to defend the weak side 1-on-2.
Okay, well,
it's
in
on
that
Shea
situation, that looks a lot better than
skip
the other
across court and make them close out to shooters. Which brings me back to the root of everything, his decision making. There's no settling into the game. On this play from the first quarter, he has an opportunity to attack an empty side. He has to know when to assert himself, instead of getting rid of the ball and letting the Spurs set their defense. At this point, all the chips are down. The adjustments have been made. This series has been defined by the chess match between a suffocating San Antonio defense and an extremely well-coached, diverse OKC offense that's
I hate him painting his nose, but it'd be blowing me, gang.
Consistently found answers. Who's willing their team to the NBA Finals? Will it be a unit led by the
only thing that's willing the OKC to the Finals, bro, is the refs, gang, and that's it.
MVP who rises above the chess match.
He's 7 foot, bro. That's my excuse. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video, man. Game 7 is literally like 56 minutes away. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Let's do it. Spurs in 7.